Right. So, oh fuck, move that, do that, do that. Okay. So, first of all, I have an apology I need to make. Yesterday, I recorded a video and I managed to talk on day number 40 about a whole different topic for 40 minutes. Like 39 minutes, 40 minutes. So, my mouse is going to die, so I'm just going to plug it in real quick. And what I didn't realize was because I didn't have my headset on, I had music playing the whole video. So I understand if people went on the video, realized I had some shitty music playing for some random playlist I had on the whole time I was talking. So first of all, I want to say sorry about that because I didn't realize until I uploaded it and it was like pretty late and I was like, nah, mate, I'm not recording this again. I just went so in depth on that topic. Now I'm gonna, to be honest, 100% honest with you, I can't remember the topic I was talking about, but it was valuable. It had value. But yeah, it's day 41 today, so I'm back again tonight. It is Thursday, the 23rd. It is also Thanksgiving if you are from the US. So if anyone from the US is watching this video, happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, I don't really have a plan to what I'm going to talk about in this video, but what I am going to say is this. There are so many self-help channels on YouTube, myself included to an extent. Not really, but it will be, because I've done so much shit of watching them and I know so much stuff on the topic and I can regurgitate that information to grow like those channels did for my own benefit and to obviously gain an audience of people who are into that kind of stuff, of business, making themselves the best person they can, all this kind of stuff. So yes, there are channels on YouTube and self-help, and most people, myself included in the past and even now sometimes, find themselves clicking on these self-help videos, whether they be from Ian Mangazi, whether they be from Ali Abdaal, whether they be from Bright Ideas, Joey Schweitzer, whatever you want to. There's so many different channels. And you click on those videos because you want to be more productive, because you feel right now that I am not as productive as I could be. So you in turn go and find another way so you can kind of boost yourself. Like, you know what, I'm going to watch this video, and when I take notes on this video, I'm going to be like, right, this is going to change me. And then you finish the video, and because the video is just, you're basically just mental masturbation, right? You're just watching the video, it makes you feel better, but you don't actually do anything on it. By the way, I just want to say sorry for this screensaver. Don't judge the screensaver, I have no idea. Anyway, it's like, I'm not into anime and stuff, it's just some like coffee shop aesthetic screensaver that I wanted, and it was on this apps or whatever. No one cares. Point is, it's so easy to mental masturbate whether with whatever it is you're doing, and there's always an excuse to why you're doing it, which you therefore allow yourself to keep doing it and again and again and again and again. Now, there are so many productivity hacks, some of which are very productive, like time management, like setting a certain amount of time to do a task, like I say on this thing, which I feel like I mentioned in every single video, but it was the most valuable investment I ever made, this little timer thing. You just set it for the amount of time you're going to be working for, and then you finish the time in that time you've set. That is going to beep now. Okay, but what I'm trying to get across to you is, yes, there are ways of being more productive in certain areas, but it all comes down to the fact that you need to just fucking do it. You need to just fucking not be a bitch. There's no other way of saying it. Yes, there's a nice way to beat around the bush, and there's nice ways for these YouTube channels to make more and more money from your ad revenue of all these naive teenagers, like 20-year-old people who watch these videos to feel better about themselves and allow themselves an excuse. Okay, this isn't why I'm right at being productive. I'm going to try this, and then because it's somewhat difficult and there's a somewhat friction to you actually doing the thing that you say that the video tells you to do, you then don't pull through with that, and you're in your same habit, and it's just it occurs again and again and again, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You keep doing the same thing. So what I'm saying is, yes, there are productivity hacks to an extent. Yes, you can have a to-do list. You can have an Ugmonk little notepad, little piece of paper on a desk thing on your desk that says each thing on your to-do list that day. There are simple things like that. But what it simply ties down to is your personal ability to conquer your mind and to say, I'm going to do this task. And I am mentally, like, I'm kind of thinking out loud again, because there's some times where I don't do this, but it's just the straight truth. And although it's not what you want to hear, it is the fucking truth. You can watch all of these videos that tell you, no, you should do this. What you need to do, you have this 4-hour morning routine, and then you're going to be productive. When we finish the morning routine, then you feel like shit. Like, I've just used all my energy on my fucking morning routine. You have no drive, no motivation, no like energy to actually pursue the thing that you said you were actually going to do to move your life forward. So you end up just going in the same hole and you're doing the same thing every day, and every day is exactly the fucking same. So what I'm saying here is if you like, you get a to-do list every day, and what you can do is maybe have a non-negotiable list of like every single day I'm going to do this much outreach, or every single day I'm going to post this many things on TikTok. Every single day I'm going to do this, and that should almost be the first thing that you do every day, because it starts you off on a win, and the more you do it, the more easy it's going to get, because you're going to be like, oh, I did this yesterday, I did this the day before, I do this every day. It's fucking light work now. It's like when you walk your dog every day, for example, or you get in the habit of going to the gym every day. After a certain period of time, it's just like, it's almost weird for me not to go to the gym every day. It's almost weird for me to not play tennis 6 times a week, depending on what you're doing. But what I'm getting at is, yes, you can have a to-do list of things that you do every single day that are non-negotiable, whatever that may be, 30 minutes of meditation, whatever you want to put on that thing. And then also under that, you can maybe add the things that are distinct for that day, the things that are unique for that specific day, and you do those things. But you need to understand that although your subconscious mind thinks that there are other things that you could be doing that are better than that, which cure your stress of that, ironically, these tasks are bringing you, and you don't do them because you keep putting them off because you procrastinate. There's that resistance. You can't be asked to do them. You conquer that, and you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to do this task. You do the task, and therefore, after you complete the tasks, you feel better, because it's so backwards the way the mind works. And I think this applies to everyone. You think you put off the tasks. Let's say in this book, right? There is a certain few tasks. Obviously, there's nothing in this book right now. I need to add it, whatever. But on here, there's a certain few tasks. Now, the average person will write these tasks down, but they will have so many different distractions taking them away from doing this specific task. Maybe whether it be watching YouTube, or whether it be going through Instagram, going through TikTok, or, oh, I could have got a message from this person, I could have got a message from this person, let me just check this social media app quickly. And it's just diverting your focus every single fucking second of the day. So what you need to do is you have a to-do list, and you just fucking force yourself to do it. It's simple as that. You need to gain the willpower of doing those things. And the more you do it every single day, the more you continuously do what you say you're going to do at the start of the day, or the day before, when it's a lot easier to say that you're going to do something, and then you never pull through the day after because it's tomorrow, and you're obviously in that zone, in the present. You're like, fuck this, I'd rather watch YouTube, I'd rather do this. You actually pull through and do the thing that you've stated that you're going to do. And that is all you've got to do to be successful. Because I read this quote last night, and most people won't have read it, so I'm going to find it now. But let me just find it quick. But basically, most people, the difference between successful people and non-successful people is everyone has dreams. Everyone says they're going to do something. But the difference is between the two people is that one person does what they say they're going to do, and the other person doesn't. They procrastinate and they do other stuff because it's more stimulating at that time. So if you want to be successful, simple as this. It is literally as simple as this. There are other factors, but this is the main factor. You simply just do exactly what you say you're going to do. And that is what 99% of people won't do. Simple as that. This is the tweet. People more successful aren't better. They're not smarter or better than you. They're human just like you. The only difference is they are actually committed to their goals. They've been consistent for years, and they actually do what they say they will do. That is it. Literally it. And I couldn't agree more. So, yeah, Jacob, the marketing mechanic, at Tales of Jacob on Twitter, whatever. That is the key to doing it. You've just got to fucking do it, because there's so many excuses that you make up in your head, like, oh, I could be doing this, or I'm not gonna outreach these people right now. I'm not gonna edit this YouTube video right now. I'm not going to write the script for this YouTube video right now because I could have got a message on WhatsApp, and then you go on WhatsApp and then you haven't got a message, like, oh, but I'm on my phone. And then because you're habitually on your phone, and every time you go on your phone you get stimulated, you then go on to, let's say, TikTok. You're on TikTok, then you scroll through TikTok for half an hour, then you scroll through Instagram, then you scroll through whatever, and you just keep getting stimulant, and that is all of your day gone. And again, you've wasted another day. And the same fucking cycle happens every single day that you do it. And I think this applies to almost everyone who isn't actually getting towards their goals. This is the main issue. You can't do what you say you're going to do. It's much easier to hold your word to a boss or someone of someone that isn't you than it is to hold something to yourself. And that's so dumb, but it's true. it's so fucking real. It's so. Let me just check my mic's actually on, because I don't want to get all passionate and realize I'm not actually recording this properly. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Like, it's so easy to pull through of a promise if you've made a promise for someone that's important to you, whether it be your family member, whether it be well, obviously family members are a bit more forgiving, so maybe that's not a good example, but your boss, for example, if you tell your boss you're going to do something, you fucking do that thing regardless of your thing, because you know the consequences of not doing that thing. Whereas you set something to yourself and you say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this tomorrow, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start going to the gym, I'm going to start doing whatever. You don't pull through with that promise purely because the consequences are on your shoulders, and you don't listen. You don't really care about what it is you do, because there are no significant instant consequences. Whereas if you don't do something for your boss, you get fired. You don't do something for yourself, you just don't do something for yourself, and that's another day gone. That's another day gone, and you get older and older and older and older and older and older, and then you get to the time where you have kids, and those kids are real fucking things now, so you've got to provide for them, and there goes more time, and you've then got to provide for those kids. You then can take less risks because you need the finances to provide for those kids, so therefore use that as another excuse, and that is why so many people just get in a cycle of not getting to where they actually could have got to, because simply it all ties down to the fact that they couldn't hold themselves accountable and they couldn't do what they said they're going to do. I don't think I need to explain it anymore. I think it's pretty easy to understand now. So 11 minutes 40. I think I've pretty much explained that whole system in that 11 minutes 40. But yeah, it's as simple as that. If you can just write some stuff down that you're gonna do, and you actually pull through and do it, and you don't overwork yourself, you don't put like 20 fucking things on your to-do list, because you're not gonna pull through, and because you put so much shit on there, and there's so much like, oh my god, I look at this list, oh shit, there's so much stuff to do. Fuck. You're never gonna. It's the same thing as starting small. You need to start small. Maybe set 3, 4, 5 tasks max. You then pull through on those 3, 4, 5 tasks, and then you've then got to the end of your day, and you've got a W. You've got a win that day because you've pulled through with exactly what you say you're gonna do, and you then have credibility in your own word that you say to yourself that I do what I say I'm gonna do. You go again the next day. You maybe do the same amount of tasks, and then you can amp it up as you go. If you just go from 0 and then add 20 fucking to-do list tasks on your to-do list sheet, you're not going to pull through with all 20 tasks, to which the next day is going to come around and be like, you're going to just look at your to-do list, be like, I didn't do everything yesterday. And yes, you could make the argument that I could just do the rest today, but the way it works, it doesn't work as easy as that. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, because you lose that credibility with yourself, and then you just fall back into your bad habits again. So you need to start small, look at a to-do list and be like, right, what are the most valuable things that brings the 20% of things that brings me 80% of the results, and I'm going to do those things. And then if I've got a bit more time after that, cool, you can add some more stuff on, but don't fucking load your to-do list with 20,000 different things which you wouldn't usually do. Like, maybe you can add to your to-do list, like make a coffee, walk the dog, simple things that you'll just do regardless. But if you're sat here going, right, outreach to 50 leads, record 2 YouTube videos, do Twitch stream, record another YouTube video talking to the camera on day 41 of YouTube, read 50 pages, all of these massive tasks, you're not going to pull through with them because there's so much shit there, and you're like, fuck this, I just can't be asked, there's so much stuff, I'm not going to get it done. Whereas if you just do it simple, okay, I'm going to do 50 leads today, and I'm going to write the script for 1 YouTube video, boom. It's not much, but it's a start. And with that start, you're getting 1% better every day. And if you can keep getting 1% better every day, holy shit, if you can just consistently do that, you're going to be a fucking killer after a good bit of time. So again, I'm talking about my own issues here as well, but I'm also talking about stuff that I've learned and stuff that I apply to my own life, and I think you could apply to yours, because I think it is somewhat of value. So from tomorrow, I'm going to get up late. I'm going to get my haircut tomorrow. I think I will actually get my haircut tomorrow, otherwise it's going to be shut all weekend. So I'll do that, but the point is, you need to just stick to your word. And I'm going to do the same thing. I think it would be good if I'm going to start leveraging community tabs. I think that would be community posts. I think they're very good for both myself, but also other guys. People can comment on them. People can be like, okay, Ollie's doing this. my competition is getting ahead of me. I need to do this as well, for example. And I'm not thinking that the world works of competition. Like, you need competition to work. I've got a lot of people that I want to like kind of prove my worth to, and kind of prove that I'm not the person that they kind of think I am, kind of thing. To which you need competition, even if they're your friends. You need competition. So I think you guys have got to compete with me as well, and you guys have got to hold me accountable. I've got to hold you accountable. And if you see me pulling forward every single day on my community post, and you're like, oh, Ollie's done all this today. I've literally just sat here and I've just posted a tweet and just sat here watching YouTube all day. Fuck, this guy's getting ahead of me. You're going to feel that competitive aspect, and it's going to drive a bit of fire in you, and you're going to keep going. So I think it would be good if I do that, because you're going to get somewhat jealous if I'm being productive and I'm actually moving forward. You can be like, right, fuck, I'm not moving forward at all in my life. This guy's pissing me off. This guy's fucking moving forward. Why aren't I doing this? Then you're going to get a bit of fire and you're going to fucking move. So I think it would be good if I start doing that, and I kind of do a to-do list of everything I've done that day on my YouTube posts. And yeah, I think that would be good. But it's just a case of doing exactly what you say you're going to do. And don't overpromise yourself, because you're not going to be able to stick to that. So as long as you promise yourself not too hard, like obviously you can promise yourself hard in the future, but if you start small, you say, okay, I'm going to do this tomorrow, this today, and you pull through of all of them, and you do again and again and again and again, and you don't procrastinate. You just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this. Okay, I need to do this. I'm just going to go and do it now, rather than, all right, let me just finish this song. Let me just finish the YouTube video I'm watching. You can watch the YouTube video later, man. I think it's important to use, like, when you've got that drive and you know it's there, you get it done. Otherwise, you're just going to keep putting it off, and it's just going to become a habit of you keep constantly putting stuff off. So just do what you say you're going to do, and that is it. And don't procrastinate. I think I saw a tweet the other week that said, what do you think is in one word, what is holding most people back from success? And I think the main one was procrastination. It was procrastination. I can't remember the other one, but procrastination was a very, very highly responded answer. So knowing that, and knowing that that's what your competition has problems with, if you can just overcome that, you're already ahead of like 99% of people. So you do that, don't lie to yourself, and use your time intentionally. Those three things, I think it's simple as that, man. There's so many different YouTubers that would tell you this, that thing, this thing, that thing, this thing, that thing. But at the end of the day, those are the three principles that are stopping you from getting where you want to get to. It's as simple as that. And yeah, you've just got to be hardcore. And when the pain hits and when it's hard, that is what it should feel like. And that's where most people quit. And when it gets hard, you don't quit, you're ahead of everyone else before you that did quit. You're all those people who had dreams but never got there because they quit, because it was hard. If you can manage the hard and just keep fucking going, the whole fucking world is in your fingertips, man. Genuinely. And I'm a 20-year-old saying this, so take my words with a grain of salt, but this is genuinely what I believe from the bottom of my heart. You've just got to realize what people failed in the past with, and you've got to do what they didn't do. Simple as that. When it gets hard, you do that. You do exactly what those guys quit with. When they procrastinate, you don't procrastinate. You just fucking do it. Who gives a fuck if you want to finish the song? Just fucking pause the song and just start working. Once you get over that initial boundary of 30 seconds of work, or even 5 seconds of work, 5 minutes, 1 minute, you get over that initial barrier of procrastination. You're just working, man. This is the last thing I'll say, and then I'll stop the video, because I think I've said a lot of stuff here. One of the biggest productivity hacks that I've seen YouTubers talk about, or the ones that aren't Eman Gadzi and stuff, I don't think he's really tapped on it, but in the past, because I've been in the self-help community for a while, just watching YouTube, no one's known who I am, but the main thing they said was, if you can just tell yourself to write 5 words, or to write for 30 seconds, or even for 10 seconds, you get over that wall of procrastination, and it's easy. How many times have you done a task and you're doing it and you're like, oh, you know what, this isn't that bad, and you just keep doing it because it's like, okay, I'm gonna get to 50 leads. I'm at 30 right now. I could stop right now, but you know what, I'm gonna get to 50, because you're already fucking doing it, and you realize it's not that hard, but you make up such a big mental barrier in your head around doing the task that you know you need to do, that you therefore don't do it. But when you actually go and do it, it's not actually as bad, anywhere near as bad as you thought it was. Ever. It applies to anything. It's never as bad as you think it's going to be, because your mind always fears the worst with everything. You start a new business. Oh yeah, but I could get it done legally. I could get sued. I could do this. This could happen. This could happen. Well, it's not gonna fucking happen if you don't do anything. You're not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna get any money if you don't fucking do anything. It's not just gonna. No one's gonna come out and help you. No one's gonna fucking grab your hand and be like, right, Ollie, what you need to do? You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. No one's gonna fucking help you. You just gotta fucking do it, man. Simple as that. No procrastination. Just fucking do it. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. I think it's been pretty valuable. It's been pretty passionate as well. So yeah, I went to the gym today. Of course, that's what 4 days in a row now. No, 4 days in a row. I think I might go tomorrow as well, and then Saturday I'm taking off because I'm at the Williams F1 factory all day. So I'm not gonna be here. So yeah, we keep moving, boys. Is my thing still recording? Yeah, we're good. Okay, but yeah, we go again tomorrow with the same shit. We do what we said we're going to do. We have the non-negotiables that we say we're going to do. We get them sorted as soon as possible because they are the frog. And when you can build those wins as soon as you start your day, then you're just going to keep moving forward every day. And you'll be like, no, you know, I did this every day. It's fucking easy. So do that, and then other to-do list things, and also feel less remorse around like replying to people instantly. Obviously, you have to reply to people. It's just straight out rude. But another thing that kind of holds me back from checking social media or distractions like WhatsApp or whatever is the inclination that I feel like I need to reply to people instantly, in which it will take away from my current work so easily. So I think I'm just gonna kind of, I don't want to say go ghost, but almost like go ghost, and literally just sit here and reply to the people that are imperative to reply to within good time. The rest of them, although it sounds rude, I'm trying to move forward, and I think you just need to kind of go ghost, because if you realize if you're not the one messaging first, not many people message you, man. Not many people message you at all. Like, I don't message many people directly. Obviously, I do sometimes, but on the whole, like, if you're not the one that messages people first, you realize not many people actually will message you. Obviously, you have a few people, but most of the time. So yeah, if you can just minimize distractions and just work on the things you've got to do, you're going to feel less stressed around things like social media and messaging and stuff, because that is another distraction that takes you away from a lot of things that are of value, because you feel inclined and you feel like you need to do it instantly, because that's how the world is now. It's connected. Everything's connected. You get an email, someone sends an email, you receive it in under a second. You get a text, same thing applies, under a second. Whereas back in the day, everything was done by letter. So you'd have to wait like a certain amount of days until you got your actual message, so you could be so much more present in the moment. But now, because everything's instant, everything's so stimulating, it's so hard to actually focus in on one specific thing at a time. So if you can override that and allow yourself to focus in on one thing at a time, again, it's the same thing as before. You're better than 99% of other people, because no one else can do that. And those are the main things holding you back. So procrastination, using your time intentionally, and saying what you say you're going to do. Do those three things. Move forward intensely, like so fast. So come Monday, I'm going to be on this proper schedule. I'm going to be posting community tabs, all this stuff. The reason I'm not doing it, I'm not starting today. I know people saying there's no tomorrow. The reason I'm not starting it today is because I'm naively watching a match this evening. I know people are like, why are you watching sports that goes against everything you talk about? I know. And then Saturday I'm going to Williams. I'm literally not here all day. And then depending on Sunday, I probably won't be able to just go to bed, wake up at 6 a.m. But come Monday, whole different story. So yeah, we go from there, boys. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow night. And then come Monday, expect community tabs and expect constant videos, and also expect a new YouTube video on habits and how to get rid and gain new habits in the next few days, because I made the thumbnail tonight. The video is already edited, so I just need that to be, well, no, the video is recorded, it just needs to be edited. So expect that out within the next week, most likely. Maybe 2 absolute max, but most likely this week. But yeah, Monday, community tabs. In the morning when I wake up of the clock, and then in the evening what I've done that day, and that will continue every single day, because that will hold me accountable. And if I've got nothing to show at the end of the day, I've clearly been doing jack shit, and that is where the pure proper accountability comes in. So we move forward. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember what I said: time, intention, procrastination, and saying exactly what you say you're going to do. Do those 3 things, you'll move forward and do exactly what 99% of people won't do, and enjoy the hard things, because again, most people get to the hard things and they quit, and that makes that is the difference between successful people and non-successful people. You've just got to do what 99% of people won't, because people have dreams. Everyone has dreams, but they won't fulfill them because they quit at the first hurdle of stress and hardship. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night. Hope this has been of value to you, and I appreciate all the support again. I've literally gained like 140 subscribers in the last 28 days. I'm literally getting like 250 views a day. People are commenting, people are liking, people are wishing me the best. I haven't got any hate comments yet. I don't know how, but honestly, it means the world. So thank you so much for the support. Right now, I think I'm just going to sit here and reply to a load of comments before this thing starts, and then tomorrow we go ham, get the non-negotiables done, and then I do the other tasks that I've got to do. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you watching. I know I've said this so many times, but I can't tell you how fucking appreciative I am, because this is the kind of thing I dreamed of a while back, and I'm slowly getting traction, slowly getting support, and I really do appreciate it. And I hope you are gaining some value from some of the things that I'm talking about. But anyway, thank you for watching. I've said thank you for watching like 5 times. Appreciate you boys, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Cheers.